Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. I'm being extra today because I have coffee and why not? Today's video is going to be my March 2023 favorites and flops. I had a lot of favorites this month, not too many flops, but the flops that I do have are big. So I feel like they take up most of my anger. One in particular, and that is the sound of it, and we will be talking about it. Also, I did cut my hair again. I cut it just probably like 1.5 inches shorter than it was, and I like it a lot. I think it looks even better at this length than it did on my shoulders, and I like it. So if you don't like it,
take a hike, okay? Hike.
I'm still figuring out how to style it, so you know, keep it to yourself vibes. I was going to do this video next week, but I decided to do it today because I want my next couple videos to focus on the Sephora sale coming up, because I've had a lot of people already start asking me about what they should put in their cart, what recommendations I have, and also what's in my wish list. So I wanted to get those to you before things start to sell out, and if you're like me, then you probably like having your cart ready a lot sooner than you need it to be ready. My cart is ready, okay? And I've been adding to it, unfortunately, and watching the numbers go up, up, up. So that will be my next couple videos. We'll be talking about the Sephora sale, which starts in April. But let's get into today's favorites and flops. If you are new here, like I said, my name is Rudi. We talk about skincare, makeup, hair care, body care. We do hauls. We talk about Sephora sale, Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, pretty much everything beauty related, and a little bit of fashion in here. And I would love it if you would subscribe. So the reason I look like Dada Cuckoo Boo Boo Doo Doo today, aka bad, is because I went and got my brows laminated today for the first time, and I didn't want to have too much makeup on because I knew she was going to be touching all over my face. So basically I only have on sunscreen and a little bit of lip liner, which we will talk about as a favorite. But my brows are looking good, and it is partially because of my first favorite, which is the Kosas Grow Potion. So this is a eyebrow serum. I think it's also a lash serum. I'm gonna look up the exact terminology, but I actually bought this for my brows instead of my lashes because, as we've been talking about, I plucked my tail off. That was probably 1.5 to 2 months ago that I had plucked my hashtag tail off on this side, and as you can see, it's back in full force. This is a Grow Potion Fluffy Brow and Lash Boosting Serum. There's a photo, I'll put it in. You can see the difference between 0 and 12 weeks. And there's a lot of different photos in here so you can see, but the reason that I chose this one is that this one is ophthalmology tested, safe for sensitive eyes, and it doesn't include that one random chemical that I feel like all of them have that irritate your eyes, which I think is prostaglandin, but essentially like in Grande Lash and all of those, it has a chemical that can alter your eye color, irritate your eyes. It's like really intense, and this is more of a peptide based serum. It also has pretty good clinical results, but it has a trio of peptides, vegan keratin, pro vitamin B5, and hyaluronic acid. So it's just basically nourishing the skin and the hair around your eyes to help with growth. So I've been using this every single night for at least 8 weeks at this point, and my tail is back. If I wasn't using this, because I kept trying to think that too, I was like, if I wasn't using this and I was just letting it grow back, how would it go? And I think this definitely helped speed up the process because I have plucked this tail off now like 3 times. Don't ask. It's never grown back this fast. So I am totally loving this. And now that I have my brow lamination, I want to make sure I'm using it even more so that it's nourishing the brows, because after you get a brow lamination, same with lashes, they can get kind of brittle and dry. So it's really good to nourish the brows after a lamination. And this helped me get there. My brow lady literally would not even give me a lamination until my tail grew back, which is why I bought this. So thank you, Kosas. I'm also using the Olaplex lash one right now, and honestly, my lashes have never looked better, so I'll have to talk about that. I'm on like week 6, I think. All right, we're starting off our first fail just like straight up with a bang, because it's something I mentioned in a recent video about how Cali Ray has just been like really not doing it for me. And the next fail is this eyeshadow palette. I got this in the mail with the highlighter, which I also had as a fail in my last monthly fails video. And this is called the Get the Look. I think that's called Cali Ray Get the Look. I don't know. This is what the back looks like. And you can see that it has all the names of all the shades and that it's a very sustainable package. It's made out of wood. This looks like kitty play makeup. 1, 2, it was broken when I got it, and 3, half the shades are actually broken in half. So this is what the inside looks like. This to me looks like a kid's play makeup. There's no mirror. Oh, see that? Did you see that? I don't even know where that came from. It's called the Endless Summer Face and Eyeshadow Talc-Free Palette. Sorry, it's supposed to be used for face and eyes. This color palette is only for white people, 1000%. Like, no one outside of my shade is gonna be able to use this. The actual packaging itself doesn't open past this, like this is it. And there's just a sticker right here. Like, what is this for? This is just literally kitty makeup to me, and this was $48. I would never recommend you spend $48 on a package like this. And I know sustainability is important, but there are better ways and cuter ways to make sustainable packaging that does not look like this and feel like actual kids play makeup. This looks like a Claire's eyeshadow palette. I'm not even kidding you guys. How is this refillable? It says it's refillable. I don't know, you guys. I'm just not a fan, and obviously it stinks that it came broken, but let's not forget the packaging on the highlighter that I got. Yeah, the highlighter fell directly out of the pan into my hand like a pepperoni. I don't know what's going on over at Cali Raid. This has a 5-star review, and so does the highlighter on Sephora's website, but I will tell you, they are not for me. And I do know some people who are liking the highlighter and they have a deeper skin tone, so I could totally see that working for them, but I would just skip this. You can find palettes like this at the drugstore. In fact, CoverGirl just came out with some eyeshadow palettes that are just as good, if not better, and easier to carry around. Okay, my next favorite is something I have been using for like 2 months at this point, maybe even longer than that. It's been like a sleeper favorite that I didn't realize I wanted to talk to you about, that I should have talked to you about a long time ago because I've been using it every single night, and it was a completely random favorite, and it's from Jouer. This is the Jouer Luminize Overnight Dark Circles Slugging Balm. So when I got this in PR, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of an eye slug, a sluggy eye, because typically with under eyes, you can get milia under your eyes very easily, which is caused by too many occlusive ingredients under the eyes, which causes like small little bumps along your eyes. If you've ever had them, they're super annoying and hard to get rid of. So I was a little bit nervous about this. This is $30 and it's only sold on Jouer's website. And it says that it is a hydrating overnight eye balm to help brighten and reduce the appearance of dark circles and aging while you're resting. The main ingredients in here are caffeine and vitamin K, and it is completely fragrance free. There's also vitamin C in it. It is vegan, cruelty free, all that. And this comes with 0.38 ounces. So like quite a bit of product for an under eye situation. And I love this. I use this every single night, and I feel like my under eyes have truly never looked better. Like, they look hydrated. They're not, I mean, I've always had this sallowness because that's just what it is genetically, but they are so hydrated, and I don't have as many little lines as I'm used to because this is sitting in my skin all night. I have not had any irritation or any milia or anything from this product, and the best way that I like to use it is to do my nighttime skincare. So I'll do a hydrating serum or an essence and then lock in my moisturizer. I'll put the moisturizer up under my eyes. So right now I'm using the Dew Instant Angel, and then I'll lock it in with this balm under my eyes, and it's like locking in the moisturizer while adding vitamin C and caffeine on top of your eyes to help seep into the skin and like really hydrate that area over time. You could also use this on other areas of the face, but I am loving using this under my eyes, and I don't know, it's just really unique. I've never tried slugging under my eyes, and the fact that this was made specifically for that area, I just thought it was really cool, and I am super enjoying it. I will probably continue to use it until it's gone because I've really liked the effects on my eyes. I can't remember if I put this in a fails or not, but I feel like maybe I have now that I'm thinking about it, and that's okay because I want to talk about it again. I have been testing out and retesting all of my tubing mascaras because I want to make sure I'm using all of them and I'm getting good use out of the products that I have. And I just recently, I guess this is a double fail, I just recently did a video, I think it was my last video, where it was a Shop My Stash with all drugstore products, and I used the Milani tubing mascara, and I just really don't like this. I think it's the wand. So this is a true tubing formula, which I love, which is a formula that comes off in actual tubes. It doesn't transfer to your lower lash line, super easy to take off, and like better for longer lashes in in general, but you guys know I'm a tubing queen. And something about this wand is just absolutely not doing it for me. I think because it is so almost all one length and the bristles are barely shooting out of the sides of the wand, it is clumping all of my lashes together. And I've had other people say the same. Like, I think if the bristles were longer, I might like this formula, or if I used it with a regular mascara wand, like a natural bristle wand. But that's a huge part of mascara to me. It is like, what's the wand situation like? I mean, that's a huge part of it. So unfortunately, this was not for me, and every time I use it, I get frustrated. And I would also say the same thing, but in a different way, for the Blink Original Tubing Mascara. I think I've talked about this as well, but I just want to bring it back up because I was expecting a couple different things from this formula. One, it's an original tubing mascara, so it was created like as the original one. But the formula is so thin, like it is water basically. I really don't like that. It gets everywhere. It gets all over your eyes. So that's one reason why I didn't like this. And then the other reason is the color. This is listed as dark brown, and it's gray. It's straight up gray. That is not brown. A real brown mascara is like this. This is my current favorite brown mascara, and it is from Too Faced. It is the Better Than Sex Chocolate. That is brown. Okay, look at the difference in the color to me. This one is gray versus this like really nice chocolatey warm brown. That's just my prerogative on it, so I am not interested in using it, unfortunately, and I'm still on the hunt for the perfect brown tubing mascara. And this one was a floppity flop along with the Milani. So I'd love to see more drugstore tubing mascaras this year. We'll see. I feel like it's starting to become like a trend, and I do have to toot my horn for that because I've been obsessed for a while. Next up is a product that went from I'm really unsure about this to one of my favorite products I've used in a long time, and is now currently something I wear almost every day. And that is the Saatchi Beauty Lip Liner Stain. These are so cool. I'm gonna pop in a video of me trying these on from my TikTok and Instagram. I have all of the shades and I am wearing it today. You can see this, you know, line around my lips. I've had this on now for multiple hours. I've ate, I've drank, and it's still there. So these are basically like a eyebrow stain, but in lip color, and they, once you get the hang of it, are very easy to use. I will say the first time I tried it, it looks like this. The first time I tried it, I was very afraid, and I'll put some on the back of my hand so you can see. I don't know if it's gonna work on my hand, just so you can see what it looks like. It's very scary when it goes on, and this is in the shade Nude. It's very scary when it goes on, but then when you peel it off, it leaves just like the slightest tint on your lips. I'm wearing the shade Pinked today, but my favorite shade is Mauve. These are sold at Ulta. They created these because Saatchi was using a tattoo brow to do the same thing for her lips. So I think these are totally ingenious, so cool. Absolutely love them. I've been using them legitimately every day to add fullness and color to my lip line, because that's just, I don't have a very strong lip line on the sides. So I've like loved using it on the sides. And basically what I'll do is put this on, sit for 5 minutes, do something else while I'm getting ready, and then I just click this and it kind of starts to pop off. I peel it off and I have the lip stain on for the rest of the day. Like, these are amazing. I love them. It took me a little while to come around to them because I couldn't quite figure it out, and I still think that there's probably a better doe foot for it. Like, it's just a really long doe foot and it's not as precise as I would like it to be, but besides that, I think these are awesome. And if you're looking for a long wearing lip liner that literally will not budge and looks pretty natural, you should try one of these out. All right, so my last fail of the month was a old school, I don't know if it's an old school brand. I don't know if it's an old school product. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow. This is a SPF 27 foundation. I don't quite get that. I could not wear this. It wasn't, okay, let me start over. It wasn't the formula that was the problem. The smell. Oh my God, I have never smelled a foundation quite as strong as literal perfume as this one. Like, the color is a great match. I'm still letting this dry. The color is a great match. Is shade 230W. And I was really excited about it because I've heard good things, but holy shit. This smells like a literal perfume was sprayed on top of my hand. Like, it is a smell you will smell all day long on your face, and I just felt very uncomfortable wearing that, knowing how much my skin would be irritated and how uncomfortable I would be smelling it. I personally don't want my face to smell like anything, you guys. I want my face to be just the makeup and skincare. I don't need a smell. I don't need to smell like flowers. I don't need my cheeks to smell like flowers. And it just doesn't go away. Like, the smell is there. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So here's that stain coming off, by the way. Here we go. So it just kind of flicks off like a little thing like that. And there's the stain from underneath. And that's the shade Nude. Pretty cool, huh? And it'll stay like that for hours and hours. It's a very cool formula. And that one doesn't smell like anything. But it's unfortunate because I wanted to like this. I've heard a lot of people do like it, as well as the concealer, which I also got. And people had been telling me to try this concealer for months because they said it would be really good. And it doesn't smell half as strong as the foundation. So if you were curious about the Tint Doll line, the concealer does not smell, and the foundation smells like actual flowers. Which, like, that sounds great, but no. It's crazy strong, crazy strong. Grandma strong even. All right, we are rounding out with my last favorite of the month, and it is a makeup product, and it is the concealer that I have been wearing all month, and it is the Make Beauty Skin Mimetic Concealer. I have done an entire review on Make Beauty that I will link down below and in the cards. That is, it is a review on every single product that they have. They're all the way from their eyeliners to their frickin' concealer, their skin tint, like, they're amazing. Their concealer is my favorite thing that they make. This is a super liquidy, lightweight concealer that blends into the skin like skin. I will put a little bit on so you can see, but this is a incredibly unique, very thin concealer, like almost water-like. And because of that, it adds just the right amount of coverage while also blending into the skin and leaving a super hydrated finish. So you don't even need to use that much to get that really nice, glowy, hydrated look. And it works really well with other products or just skincare. That's why I've been liking it, because as I've been in the sun and I've been on the beach a couple times this month, it has been, my skin has been really good and I haven't needed as much coverage. And so this concealer just blends really well with other products, high coverage products or just skincare, which I like because I just like the option depending on what I'm doing that day. And you can see how it just brightened up the under eye. Ugh, I love it. This is a brush from Pat McGrath, by the way. They sent me this and I just thought it was so cute. I had to try it. It's so cute. And I also think this product is best blended in with a brush because it is so watery that it will just get absorbed right into the sponge if you end up using a sponge. 4 Light N is my summer shade. 3 Light C is my winter shade. There you go. But if you want to see a more in-depth review on Make Beauty and all of the stuff that they offer, go check that out because I have everything there and I put it all on camera for you. Also, thank you so much for those of you who have purchased my merch already. I see everyone who purchases one and I just appreciate it so much. You are donating to a very good cause and I'm so excited to show you guys how much we ended up donating to Abortion Care Tennessee. I'm also really excited to announce that our freckle pen product testers have been chosen, and we started a Slack channel to talk about everything to do with the freckle pen and with beauty and just to connect with each other. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know. You can actually just put your email down below and I will add you to that Slack channel if you're interested. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon where we will be talking about the Sephora sale wish list and recommendations for spring. I love you so much and I will see you soon.